Hello, lads and lasses, and welcome back to Boys Down Under, where today Celtic are finally back in action competitively, and we're previewing it all today on the channel. But before we go any further though, I do have a channel announcement as put in the title. Boys Down Under has got an Instagram page. Yes, I've expanded the channel out. We are now on Instagram, and this will be used as a new way to connect with you guys, reach a wider community of Celtic fans, and just provide a new kind of content for everyone, because I know a lot of people can get sick of just watching YouTube video after YouTube video. So the page will try and do things such as match updates mid-match, short opinion stuff, just different kinds of content, photogenic content that's on your feed on Instagram. So I'll see how that goes. If that goes successful, we might be able to move to Twitter. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But the reason I brought it up on the channel, I wanted you guys to know so we can start growing that Instagram page. So, of course, it is just Boys Down Under is the channel name. You put it in there. I'll put a screenshot up on screen now. And yeah, no, it's really nothing too special. Just I thought it's a great way to expand the channel, expand the community, and help reach a wider audience. So if you guys could go drop a follow, leave a like, it'd be greatly appreciated. But into the actual video we go. So we travel to Pittodrie, second time we play Aberdeen this season. The first, of course, being Flag Day, where we needed a Jota Perla to secure all 3 points, because I don't think Welsh's header would have done the trick. But naturally, 3 points in this match is the bare minimum. And also we are trying to shake off some post-break cobwebs. Now, form doesn't really mean anything heading into this match because we haven't played a competitive fixture in over a month. However, naturally, we will still look at it because Celtic, of course, a little ego booster. We've won 5 from 5. 5 wins in our last 5 league matches. Of course, top of the ladder. As for Aberdeen, though, they are firing this season, third on the ladder, on 25 points, 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5 league games before the break. But let's look at the team news, because a lot has changed since we last played, which was, I believe, against Ross County. Now, firstly, in respect the home team, they only have one player out, and it is not an injury, it is not suspension. It is, you guessed it, Liam Scales, who is ineligible because of the loan agreement. Now, as for Celtic, as in our last game before the break, we had Callum McGregor out. We had Carl Starfelt on the bench. He probably should have been out too. We had so many injuries, but today we only have 2 players out, and that is James McCarthy and Josip Juranovic. So a big loss in Juranovic, not so big of a loss in McCarthy. And yeah, that's all we're dealing with. Callum McGregor does return to the team, but I do feel obliged to say as well, we do have Yuki Kobayashi and Alistair Johnston out because they cannot feature in this match or in any match for Celtic until the 1st of January. So I'll say it now, but I'll probably say it in every other preview because why bloody not? Anyways, that leads us into the lineup prediction. So I'm quite interested to see what direction Ange goes with the lineup, especially in a couple of positions due to returning faces and some other absentees. But of course, I think it should be a pretty stock standard full strength lineup. Anyways, looking at this lineup, I have, of course, Joe Hart is in between the sticks. Then at right back, it is Tony Ralston filling in for Josip Juranovic, and left back, the man on a mission, Greg Taylor. As for the centre-back pairing, I have a feeling we will see Starfelt in the lineup with Cameron Carter-Vickers as opposed to Moritz Jens lining up with Cameron Carter-Vickers. Then, in the midfield, as you can see, I do not have Callum McGregor starting. I don't believe he will. I believe we will bring him on later into the match. So, of course, it will be the stock standard midfield trio of Matt O'Reilly, Rio Hatate, and World Cup round of 16ist, Aaron Moy. Then the front 3, I'd be willing to lock in, to be honest, a trio of Jota, Kyogo, and Haksabanovic. I don't think Giacomakis will get a nod, nor Leo Lobato or Dyson Maeda, despite his performances at the World Cup. But that leads us, of course, into the final score prediction. And naturally, there will be cobwebs. Naturally, we will be shaky, but it's actually funny because if you think about it, I mentioned it earlier, Celtic opened the season up against Aberdeen, so we had cobwebs. We've opened up the second half of the season against who? Aberdeen. Weird how that works, isn't it? has to be planned. Well, it is planned, but still, it is very, very weird. Regardless, we are looking at a game which Celtic should be winning, regardless of any cobwebs, of any, lack of sharpness, anything of that. 3 points is a must. How the players respond to the break, though, will be telling and will be the biggest factor into us securing 3 points. If we are sluggish, we might pay the price. If we are sharp, we will be paying no price at all. Luckily, right, we have had the season to gel as a team. It isn't like we're coming off the back of a complete preseason, but still, over a month without competitive football does take its toll on a player's fitness and sharpness. Now, Aberdeen as a team, they have been firing this season. They've been really, really good, defensively strong, but their strength has been in scoring goals. Now, luckily, Celtic are very adept in defense, and Rolson coming into this starting lineup will only improve our defense. Now, to win this game, though, and to win any single game in football, I always maintain, and you guys probably hate hearing me say it, goals win games. Defense, crucial aspect, right? If you concede, you're going to have to score more goals, but you cannot win a game if you do not score a goal. And every single game Celtic play, we seem to squander so many chances, especially in the 2 games before the break, Motherwell and Ross County. We only won those 2 games 2-1. We squandered so many chances, especially in the Ross County match. I cannot remember how many times Leo Labada was in on goal and we missed a sitter, or I don't know, Dyson might have missed a sitter too, I think, in that match. It just is frustrating, right? When we create so much, but we score so little. Despite our attacking prowess being the best in the league by a country mile, we still struggle to score more goals. Now, tonight, something has to switch in front of goal. No Liam Scales for Aberdeen. He is their primary defender. That is a bonus for Celtic. He's been very good this season at the back for Aberdeen. If he is not there, we will see maybe some gaps open up in the Aberdeen defence. But still, they're going to switch to probably a 3-back while attacking and a 5-back on defence. The 3-back while attacking, obviously, there to counteract any counterattack, to counteract any counterattack from Celtic, because, right, we know how dangerous Celtic are on the break. Aberdeen will know that. They'll have studied that. So it's going to be their job to halt and use damage limitation of any Celtic attack, whether it be a counter-attack or a fully pledged attack. So they're going to play for a draw. I think that's pretty clear. I don't really think I had to mention that, but still, I think a 3-back in attack and 5-back on defence, not to mention every other player behind the ball. It's going to be hard for Celtic to break down Aberdeen, but like I said, without Liam Scales there, it will make that job just a bit easier. But still, I say all this. Don't expect anything special. Don't expect us to go there and win 9-0, 6-0, 7-0, 5-0, even 4-0. It's not going to be that simple. I do think Aberdeen will show up for this match completely. I think we will, I wouldn't say we're going to be rough along the edges, but certainly there will be a lack of sharpness. Now, like I said, don't expect anything amazing. However, if there's one thing I can guarantee, it's that we're going to win this match. You didn't expect that, did you? You expected me to go on some long other tangent, but we're going to win. And now this might come to bite me in the arse, but we are going to win. And we're going to win 3-1. I'll tell you why we're going to win 3-1. Because Celtic, we always create chances. And once we create chances, if we get an early goal in, the others will follow 3 goals. But I do think we will be a bit sluggish and a bit cobwebby in defence. And I can see Aberdeen snagging a goal back, whether that be as a consolation goal late on, or maybe a goal to make it 1-1 before Celtic have to actually try and make it 3-1. Who knows? But I'm predicting a 3-1 win. But that is all from me. So if you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave in the comments below your score prediction, lineup prediction, and also don't forget to go follow the account on Instagram, bhoydownunder. You'll see it with my logo. It's the only one on there. So thank you so much for that. But until next time, hail, hail.